gone on Tuesday.
Yeah, man. We decided to black out, man. You know what I'm saying? We had things going on as well, but you know, they had to black out Tuesday. So we was like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and observe and acknowledge, you know what I'm talking about? So, you know, I personally didn't do no posting at all on Tuesday.
I did.
And we decided not to do the cast. But we back, though. You heard me, though?
That's right. That's
talking about, though, we back Thursday, man. Man, and in between Tuesday and today, a lot has popped off, Jack.
A lot has happened.
My goodness. What's up? I'm in the building, man. It's your boy Squeaker Leak. I'm in this thing. I got...
And your girl, Angel Lyric.
Yes, indeed. Angel Lyric, the one and only. What's up over there, everybody? What's up with y'all over there on Angels, a.k.a. Pandoria, Queen Angel, Lyric / ABCDEFG.
That's with a J, not a G.
J, not a G.
Somebody trying to come into your life.
What's up with you, man? Man, the only reason why I don't bring people into the live is because every time, and I mean every single time that I've tried to bring somebody into my live, it has messed the entire live up. And then I gotta try to fight to get it back, and it kills off the momentum. But if you guys will please go ahead and send us your email address. Send us your email address. That way we have an email listing. So for those that want to come in, those that want to be seen, we can go ahead and send you an invite through Zoom.
That's right.
You hear me? Through Zoom. What's up to everybody on YouTube, man? What's up with Lorenzo? What's going on, big dog?
Your room is filling up fast.
Yeah,
what's up, guys?
What's happening? What's happening?
My room is moving slow.
That's all right. You know, it takes people time to get on.
Yeah,
they gonna be on though. Please believe me. They love to come and check out Miss Angel Lyric. Yeah, man. But tonight, man, we gotta talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about a couple of things, but as y'all can see in the caption, tonight we are talking about plandemics.
Plandemics, baby.
Not pandemics, but plandemics. Are these epidemics planned? Are they forethought? Are they experiments? Does it not seem right? Does it seem like some shit is scripted?
Yeah, a whole lot of shit is scripted, especially at the protests.
Are we the only ones? And then now all of a sudden, coronavirus just disappeared like the boogeyman. We're gonna talk about it tonight.
Because it ain't disappeared. They're trying to say that this is the protest is gonna make the coronavirus expand.
Well,
and that's some bullshit.
That should be the case. That should be the case.
People should be falling out in like 14 days.
In another couple of weeks.
Okay.
Time will tell. So that's what we on tonight, man. We talking about plandemics, man, and in particularly the COVID-19 coronavirus and all of this violence that seems to have been manufactured at all these different protests worldwide. So that's what we talking about tonight, man. We want to know, man, are these plandemics? Are they pandemics? Do you think something is bigger than what we seeing? If so, what? We talking about it tonight. So this is the time of the show. What they should be doing right now.
They should be rolling up. You should be rolling up.
What if they don't smoke? Everybody don't smoke.
They can sit back and just chill, have a drink, have a beer, have some wine.
Now is the time of the show.
It's 7 o'clock. The kids should be going to bed at 8.
It's summer. Ain't
no kids are still in school, but they was behind. They had them off 3 months. So they're making it up with their laptops at home doing homework.
They're not making it up. They just staying.
Well, they should be 8 o'clock bedtime.
Ain't nobody going.
I'm putting your kids in bed. I'm putting your kids in bed at 8 o'clock.
It's Corona time.
Your grandkids should be in bed at 8
o'clock. It's Corona time.
Your grandkids and your children should be in bed by 8 o'clock.
Some kids just now waking up at 4.
They're school kids. Right, Lorenzo? They should be in bed by 8 o'clock.
Some of these kids just now waking up at 4 and 5 o'clock. Shit, you talking about sitting in the bed at 8?
Well, that's their parents'
It's
fault.
Corona. God damn it.
Well, I'm having me on Corona. How about that?
So yeah, for everybody, now is the time of the show. Now is that time of the show. The next 2 minutes for you to go ahead and get you a nice adult beverage, situate your children.
So we can talk.
It's up to you if you want them to view this or not. Parental advisory is suggested. You heard me? Go and get you a Mai Tai, a pina colada, a cold beer, a shot of Hennessy, a double, a triple, a home run, goddamn it, whatever it is gonna make it happen for you. Roll you up a spliff, a Jada, a wood, a joint. Get a goddamn tranquilizer. I don't care whatever it is that floats your boat. Now is that time so that you can relax, wind down, and get into this real shit with us, man, because we got some things to talk about. You heard me.
How about that?
Man, so we ain't seen everybody since Saturday. Hope everybody had a great weekend, of course.
Yes.
We almost into another weekend already. But I hope everybody had a good weekend last weekend. Safe, of course. And man, it's some big news. You get a what?
I didn't get a lighter.
Oh, damn, Gina.
Yeah, first time I ever.
Oh, damn, Gina.
I can't do it.
She had to vacate her. Light up that shit. That's like a motherfucker being up shit creek with a paper pack. All right, come on back now.
Hey.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, damn.
Bumbo.
Oh, sorry, you guys. The mistakes that On Point Media.
That's the thing about us.
My goodness.
We are not scripted like
we're
some
human.
of these Plandemics.
Yeah, we're human.
We aren't edited. we fall down, you catch it.
That's right.
We stutter, say something wrong, you gonna see it.
We forget something like a lighter,
bam,
go get it. You know?
Crazy.
So
we're gonna give the people one more minute, man, to go ahead and get into the room, get situated. We ain't do no invites, man. We going just straight off the love. You know what I'm talking about? Hit my people on YouTube with an on printer. If everybody in the building, if you viewing, if you feeling this, man, hit us with an on printer. That's ONPURNT hashtag on printer one time. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody for joining. We sure appreciate y'all because we can't do this without y'all. Y'all make the show go round. It's all about y'all. You heard me? For real. Man, MacTown, what's up with it, man? Georgia boy, what's happening in the ATL, man? Making Georgia, huh? That's what it do, man. Sacramento up in this thing. Vegas up in this thing.
Cali in the building.
We got AZ up in this motherfucker. What's up, West Coast? What's really good? All right, I got some comments already, man.
Oh, wow. Well, you guys are very slow over here.
What's up with
hey, Kermit, what's up?
Turn it this way, man. Turn it this way.
I'm sorry, it fell.
There we go, bam. What's up with y'all, man? Y'all better wake your game up. Wake your game up. Whoa, wake up.
Peace up. Peace, Kermit.
What's up, Kermit? What it do, huh? All right, man. All right.
You
So
guys
we're gonna go ahead and get started on this, man. All right, got a couple people in the building. Lorenzo say, hey, what's up with it? Hey, guys, it's hella hot. You ain't lying, bruh.
Very, very hot.
Lorenzo said, hell yes, they are. This shit is planned out. It's 5 phases. And see, y'all, good point. Because we talking a whole new language now, social distancing.
Right. That's a whole new. This is how
phase 1.
Yeah,
2,
this
3,
is how the world's
4.
gonna be, man. They don't want us together. No. They do not want us together. That's critical.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Stefan said, man, I don't know. Something fishy. Straight up.
He said, what's the topic? Kermit said, what's the topic?
Let him know what to do. Let him know.
So the topic tonight, Kermit, is the pandemic, okay, how do I want to put it?
Plandemic.
Plandemic.
Yeah.
Which is worse, The pandemic for the coronavirus or the pandemic of the protesters? Will we move forward from this?
Mm.
Did this bring us closer together? I even want to ask, with all the looting and the rioting going on and Antifa antagonizing the situation, will there be tougher laws now coming?
So they say Antifa.
How
do we even know if it's
Antifa? You're right. Well, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Like they allegedly it's Antifa. Will the laws be tougher now for Americans, period, but mainly for black people? Being out on the street, socializing together, having more than 10 people. Will we be ran up on by these terrorists? Will we have because this is, I can see a lot of things going wrong with this, man. Whole lot going wrong with this shit.
Talk about it.
You know, because I can't see if they already showing you the shit they're gonna do. Have y'all seen the police brutality or even at the protesters?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was so much police brutality.
Where the LAPD in the SUV rode through the crowd of people, ran about 4 or 5 people over, ran one over and just hit like 4 others. So yeah, it's crazy, man. And the thing about it is, it's like, here's the thing. This is why I say Plandemic, because okay, since we're talking about the violence at the protesting, this is what I see. Like, no matter what news channel you turn on, you will be lucky if you catch one little clip of something positive happening at one of the protests. And there's countless moments of positive, heartfelt moments.
Yes.
You know, positive moments of love and display and unity that is being out there. But the mainstream media will only give you a quick little glimpse of that. But it's almost like a old school radio station. The negative shit, they have it on a playlist. Repeat. They'll change the headline and play the same video.
Well, that's what they're trying to do with George Floyd's name.
Yeah, they want the protesting and the reason why we're protesting to be swept under the carpet with all of the violence. They're just trying to make it a negative thing. All right.
I got some. You got comments?
Yep. Go ahead. Lorenzo said, man, this is all a plan to break us people of color. What you got? I'm gonna get back to y'all. We're taking turns.
Kermit says,
what's up, sis? This shit.
Oh, he just wanted to know what the topic was.
Oh, okay.
I like hearing from him when he talk. I mean, whoever it is, Kermit talk.
Is it Kermit or Kemet?
Kermit.
No, it's Kermit.
It's Kermit, right?
Yeah.
What's up, you guys? Thank you guys for coming into the room. We're talking about right now the pandemic. Do you guys think all of this stuff was a plan?
Is it a pandemic or a plan?
Yeah, right. Where we know it's a pandemic. And I think other people are starting to realize that all is a pandemic. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, the reason why I think it's all a pandemic is because when I got the video, and I'm very detailed with stuff. So when I looked at the video that somebody had sent into my messenger, and they said, you guys did not realize when the ambulance came to pick up George Floyd's body, it was not paramedics that picked him up.
It was not.
It was sheriff. When do the sheriff come and pick up a body?
Go back.
The coroner got to come and pronounce it dead.
Go back and look at the original video.
Hold on, but the coroner comes to pronounce that person dead at that scene, right? When someone gets killed, right?
Yes.
They have to come and close. Basically, they close the case. They close the whole scene out. He's dead. This is and then their body's taken away. Right? They was trying to act like he was still living when they know he was dead when the ambulance got there. So it was like when I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because you gotta everybody, if you can, go back and look at the original video once Chauvin finally took his knee off of George Floyd's neck and the first responders started to show up to the scene.
Yeah.
Go back and look at that video.
Look at the video.
The 3 people, uniformed men, had on tan color uniforms.
Did you notice that, Kermit? Did you notice
they
that?
They had tan color uniforms on.
That was
very similar to police officer, law enforcement type of uniforms with police vests.
And they had guns on the side.
With vests and guns. So what type of paramedic
come with guns on the side with a police vest on?
Besides military. That's not the case. So when someone called 911, how did the dispatch go from routing out EMT to a police officer?
Right.
Or police officers.
If you call it,
those police officers, whatever unit they came from, was in completely different uniforms than Tal, Chauvin, and the other 2. So I don't know if they was brown. I don't know if they were sheriff from another county.
I think they were sheriff.
But they was law enforcement.
Yeah, they were law enforcement.
So how do a police officer or a civilian call 911 and EMT and the ambulance dispatch, they get the call and they rush to the scene, but the police show up? Something ain't right about that, man.
Right. I got a comment from Kermit over here.
Let's get it.
Kermit says, just like they put a curfew on Oakland, what they do, had a no curfew protest the next day. Now it's been lifted in Oakland, but not the other counties. They can't control the people. Now the world has jumped on board. I ain't see that coming. Me neither. Stephen Davis ain't no sellout, and that was his homie. Who said Stephen was a sellout?
Stephen Jackson, you mean?
Stephen Davis would have blown that up about a fake death. He a real nigga.
I think you mean Stephen Jackson.
You mean who was
the basketball player? Because he was good friends with Stephen Jackson.
Oh, okay, Stephen Jackson.
Stephen Jackson.
Yeah, I don't think his death is fake. I think that
no,
I don't think his death is fake. No. They killed him. I think that they set it up and it was planned.
Yeah, let's get that clear right now.
Yeah.
So if anybody is misinterpreting what we say when we say Plandemic, first and foremost, the Plandemic is talking about the violence that has been implanted, you know,
into the
and scripted at the rights.
Right.
That's beyond the fact. But going back to George's death itself, there are some things that are questionable. But I'm not questioning if he was actually killed or not.
Yeah, they killed him.
They was raw enough to allow for us to see that.
Right.
That was purposeful.
Right.
They purposely wanted us to see that. So we're not disputing that man did not lose his life on that day, and the cause of it was from Chauvin's knee.
Right.
We are that is not what tonight's episode is about. So if anybody misconstrued that, let's clear that air right now. But what we are saying is, in the midst of that happening, with them responding to the call, with the EMTs showing up to the scene and all of that, there seemed to be foul play from the gate.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. It seems to be foul play from the gate, just like they anticipated that there was no real evidence of him dying from asphyxiation or suffocation, no type of strangulation. But then later they did the third party medical examination, and it came to find out that he did die from so it's so many conflicting.
Was that his clavic bone? What is that bone called?
It was
the bone that goes around.
It's a U-shaped bone.
That goes around the throat.
It was fractured in 3 different areas.
3 different places from his.
No, I take that back.
It was fractured in 2 places, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, I take that back. No, I'm mixing in information from another story that I read. I apologize. No, it was later found out. What the medical examiner had originally said was that there was no initial proof that he had died from asphyxiation, that it could be from underlying health conditions.
The first examiner.
Right. And potentially toxins in his body.
Right.
Well, they did an independent autopsy, and when the independent autopsy was done, it was found out that he did die from asphyxiation due to the knee being on his neck and pressure on his back. So what we saying is, if the medical examiners can lie about what happened or potentially happened, then they can be lying about a whole bunch of other shit, which will cause you to cover your tracks. And whenever you do that, there's planning involved. So this case, how it's handled, I think that there's a lot of BS in the game. Same reason why it took them 10 days to charge the other two. Almost 2 weeks to charge the other two. All of that's planning. Getting their shit right. Getting every duck in a row, dotting their I's and crossing their T's. That's why I say it's a lot of planning involved in this one. All right. You got comments over here?
Yeah, I got.
All right, let's get to it. I got some over here.
Kermit says, I feel you on that. Them people play real games. If he gets off, it's fake. If he gets time, it's real. Or rather, if he gets off, they plan that. If he gets time, it's real. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Right. That's the hard part.
It sure is.
Waiting and see.
Man. What's up, Cosmo? How's it going, sis? What it do? Cosmo on YouTube said that there are YouTubers calling George's death a hoax.
And saying that he was a Mason.
Shaking my head.
Wow.
No facts, just speculations.
Wow.
And that's sad. You know, that's what we cannot do. To a degree, that's somewhat what we're doing. Speculating that there's something fishy about the handling of his death.
Too, but when some damn sheriffs come pick your body up, that's suspicious.
At least we have
bullshit.
At least we have some type of evidence. You can go back
and
at least look at that video.
Did y'all know that the sheriff come and pick your body up when you die? When do the sheriff jump out of an ambulance out the ambulance and come and treat you? When you know that?
Someone right.
Cosmo, speak on it. When have y'all known that? When have y'all ever seen a paramedic jump? Not a paramedic, but a sheriff jump out of
several sheriffs.
Yeah, jump out of
the back of an ambulance
and treat you.
Put someone on a gurney.
And if you notice, the only thing they did was touch his arm, his pulse, and to see was he dead or not, and turned around and went back.
Shit crazy.
Come on now.
All right. So over here, I got MacTown GA Moss. What it do, GA boy? Georgia boy. He said, man, it's all about Trump making sure he gets his seat again. Explain that, Georgia boy. How
he say what?
He said, it's all about Trump making sure he keeps his seat, that he gets reelected.
Yeah, tell him to break that down.
So break that down. How is the George Floyd death, the riots and the violence and all that, the coronavirus?
Well, he want to seem like
the Plandemics. How is that to make sure that Trump gets reelected? Break it down for me, my brother. Stephon Wright said, I got my cold beer. Let's go. Let's get it, big dog. That's what I'm talking about. Lorenzo said, 8 o'clock curfew?
Hell yeah.
Laughing out loud.
Hell yeah. Why they up? What are you trying to see? Ain't nothing open after 12 of legs. So what the hell they gonna be doing?
He said, laughing out loud. Mary
that's the way I was
watching. She said, hi. Hey, what's up with
you,
Mary? How you doing? Mary said, yes, it's a joke. This is not real. Which one you talking about, Mary, when you say that? Which one's not real?
The coronavirus,
COVID-19?
Because I want everybody that's on these lives right now, count down. When did the protesters start? Last week? Everybody started going off like last weekend?
11 days ago.
Okay, so we got about another 4-5 days before everybody start falling out dying?
Something like that.
Okay, we got about a couple more days. I'll even give it a fucking week.
Like
before everybody start running into the hospitals.
We'll see.
Rushing the hospitals.
We'll see.
And passing the fuck out and dying.
That's the thing. See, because they can say it was 50,000 cases of people testing positive. What about them deaths? What about them deaths? Because you can say 25,000 people tested positive in the last 48 hours.
Right.
We don't have any way of proving that. We don't have any way of tracking that. We don't have any way of, basically really fact checking it, because we don't know where. They're not giving us like a breakdown like before when they saying this shit. 19,000 people died, got COVID in the last 24 hours. What states? What cities? What age bracket? Male, female? Did they have? So they're not giving us real stats. You know what I'm saying? But you can't pump fake them deaths.
Right.
So if it's 19,000 people just got in the last 24 hours, then we should be seeing
a high number of people running into the hospital.
A couple of hundred deaths.
Elderly's just falling out because the people from the protests are going back home to the elderly people, young kids. We should be all, especially black folks. Y'all should be fucking passing the fuck out by now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be the biggest with us.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is why I tell people to stop listening to everything the mainstream media tells you. That's the wrong motherfucker to listen to in mainstream. Trump told y'all that though. Trump told y'all don't listen to mainstream media. He tell you that. So don't even listen to him. Shit.
For real.
Don't listen to him.
Run to in these days.
For real.
You better have you some goddamn common sense.
Some fucking common sense. No,
higher power.
Yeah, fucking common sense. Yeah.
Higher power, some common sense, goddamn me, and shit, some discernment, and to navigate through this tunnel of bullshit, because that's exactly what we do. We floating through a river of bullshit.
Too powerful.
You ain't got no goggles or no paddle.
Two count.
They want you to sink and shit.
Two different rivers of bullshit.
Shit.
One that runs smooth, one that runs rough.
You got any more comments over here?
Yes, I do.
I get to YouTube.
Okay.
Shit, crazy, man.
You come and say the coroners come pick up dead bodies.
Period.
The ambulance when you still have a pulse.
That part.
And they knew that man did not have a fucking pulse when they there's no way he had a pulse.
That goes to what.
And they even said it. He was dead before he got in the freaking ambulance.
That goes to what Cosmo said. Cosmo on YouTube said, blatant fishiness. She said the thing about it, he could have been still breathing and just unconscious for all we know. Cosmo says she just texted you. I got you. Come on, why is people?
I can't answer it because if I do, I close out my Facebook.
Like that, come on now. But yeah, man, that is very true. Very true. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't know what to know. We don't know what to think.
Yeah.
We don't know what to think about the situation. We don't know what's going on. Could he have been unconscious and then later died? That's possible. Could he been DOA on the scene and they just wanted to pump fake to make it seem like he still was alive? Right. So they called an ambulance. But however it went down, how and why?
That man knows started bleeding everything.
I need everybody to go back to that.
And he peed on himself. That's the end of death.
Go back to the video to when they came and picked him up.
Right.
And y'all look at the men, three men in uniform, in beige, military khaki-like uniform, that picked his body up and put him on the gurney and put him inside of the ambulance.
Police vest
you tell me, have you ever seen any EMTs in uniforms like that with bulletproof vests and side service pistols as EMTs outside of the military? Because
how do you come to pick up a body or someone that's supposedly still probably breathing? You only check his pulse. You don't get the machine out the pump his heart. You don't get down. You don't do nothing but come and touch him and walk the fuck off, come back and pick his body up. When the fuck they start doing that shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then they said that when he got in the ambulance, the only time they checked his pulse again was one time. That's what the machine read in the ambulance. So they knew he was dead when they fucking came over there. And why would you come with vests on and guns on your side as paramedics? When the paramedics start arming themselves?
I ain't seen that.
Kermit, when the paramedics start arming themselves? Cosmo, somebody tell me when paramedics start arming themselves. Because that's the case, we all need to arm our fucking self.
Yeah. All right, so Mary over here says, yes, this is a joke. That shit is not real. Mary said, yep. Mary says, this is scary. It's like living in a movie, in a film. But this is real hell for us.
Yes, it is. Very much.
Raynetta Lewis said, never. Hell no. Big Ten watching. Kyle, what to do, man? What's up with it?
They really playing with our emotions, y'all.
Yeah,
they really have a lot of people in fear. And I'm gonna tell you something like I told somebody else last week. If anybody went to a protest, because I did, I went to 2 of them. Okay? If anybody went to a protest, there's somewhere in your mind, your brain, or your heart that you feel that this coronavirus bullshit is bullshit. Just what it is. Because there's no way, if you believe that the coronavirus is real, you took your ass to one of them protesters. No way.
Or you might just say, you know what, this is worth possibly dying for.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
This is a cause that's worth it.
I guess so.
So Luke Tillman on, he say, hey, what it do?
Hey,
he
Luke.
said some firefighters and EMTs do wear vests, but not no guns.
Not no guns.
Straight up.
But no, I have never known any paramedics to wear a bulletproof vest.
I have military. That's why I said military. Only in the military.
Well, only in the military. Not no average paramedics.
I haven't.
Never. Never. Somebody need to show it to me.
I haven't. But I could see it being a possibility if they coming into a call where it's, you know what I'm saying, they have to medevac somebody or somebody.
Hostile people.
It's in a shooting, you know, they shots been fired and still.
But they weren't even paramedics uniforms. They were sheriff uniforms.
Y'all gotta go back.
Neatly iron crease, nigga.
It was more like
you gotta go look at it.
It was like a sheriff, but like it was like a sheriff uniform, but like their desert / military version of it.
Yeah. It
was like military. It was like sand camo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Beige with beige boots, khaki. That shit, it was weird. Shit was weird.
And I mean, I'm looking at the act of how they got when they got there. As many times I just seen the ambulance come to, even if they come to get me from my house, the first thing they do is come in and check your pulse, and they bring a machine and shit bag with them. Mm-hmm. They got a bag with them. They come with their instruments inside. They came over and touched this man and walked off and came back and picked him up. Y'all should be questioning that shit.
Plandemics,
for real.
No, man. Yeah, man. I mean,
let's talk.
It was just as weird. When I seen that, I seen it when it happened live. When I seen it happened live, and I didn't say nothing about it. I didn't even trip, but I did recognize it. I noticed. I was like, whoa, they kind of off looking, but then trip, processed it, kept it moving. Then days later, somebody was like, did you notice that? I was like, damn, I did notice that shit. Why I didn't say something about it?
Yep.
But then it made me think back. May his soul rest in peace. But it made me think about the brother Nipsey Hussle. And the same thing when the paramedics came and picked him up and picked his body up. The way that the paramedics was dressed, the way their uniform was fitting, and the fake attempt of mouth to mouth and resuscitation and chest compressions that they did on Nip, it was just as fake as when they came over and just touched George's arm and kept it moving. It just, when you see shit, when you've been around certain shit and you've seen these processes and you know the protocols on certain things and you see something blankly go against it, it makes you say, what the fuck? So when you start seeing this shit time and time again, it's like, man, am I the only one? Is it just us tripping? Is it the weed? Is the motherfucker in here tripping?
Hell no.
Or is everybody else seeing this shit? Or is everybody not seeing this shit? You know what I'm saying? But then it gets to the point to where the masses is seeing it because then YouTube videos and all kind of shit start coming out
Right.
about it.
Right.
But then it's like, okay, you see the information, and then what are we doing with it? You know what I mean?
Right.
We got comments on YouTube.
Yes.
All right, so Cosmo said, just wanted you to get the line. She said the body should be in an ambulance. What the fuck?
Right.
Right now they are playing on our intelligence and emotions.
You're right.
Cosmo said this is psychological warfare. Indeed.
Indeed.
They're social engineering on us by the week.
That's right.
Weekly we getting social engineering experiments put down on us, man.
Yep.
Weekly.
It's like we every time we turn the corner, it's something against us. We're having to face something against us. You know what I'm saying? And people don't seem to understand, but I'm glad that I seen the everybody all over the world protesting for some type of right when it comes to this police brutality. Because I call them terrorist brutality, because people are tired. People are tired. These are terrorists. These are your biggest fucking terrorists and gangs. Is the police.
A lot, real talk, man.
They tell us everything we know when it comes to the public know when it comes to killing, how to get around it, how to get over, everything. They're the biggest ones.
For real.
Shit.
Mine.
It's just sickening.
You got comments over here about.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so
this shit crazy, man.
Kermit say
we gonna find out.
It wasn't never that bad in the Bay Area. We good. Now in New York, I know a nurse kept me filled in that works in Brooklyn. She said that they have been a lot of deaths, and she know the dude. She know the dude that picks the bodies up for 39 years, and he said they're back up on funerals. I know they are playing with the numbers, but it's real. Now how long it will last, no one knows. It was dead way. He said he was dead way before they got there. Exactly.
Man.
Yeah, I know there's a virus. I know there's a virus, but it's not what they're telling you when it comes to how it's supposed to be doing us. Shit, the common cold make you sicker than the fucking coronavirus.
Seem like it.
You know what I'm saying? But if you already got ailments and you already have problems and all of this, that's another topic we're gonna have. We're not gonna get into that one. Not yet. Maybe next week or maybe Saturday. Yeah.
Lou say, I worked at Kaiser and I seen them when they come in with a vest, but never had no guns.
Right.
Lou said, yeah, they didn't even try to perform any CPR on
nothing. They it's like they walked up and like, go ahead and touch him. They'd already got the call and say he dead. Just come touch him.
I was just about to yes.
Just come touch him.
Yes. It seemed like somebody called in to the EMT,
to the fake
or
EMT,
to 911.
Yeah,
911 was dispatched, and someone routed that call.
Yeah,
to the sheriff or to a different police or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man, but the way that they pulled up and the way that they got out of the ambulance, lack of intensity, no rushing to the scene, running. Clear the area.
They didn't even try to turn him over on his back. He touched him on his side.
It's like they knew he was deceased before
he got there.
And they just needed to carry out the upper, you know what I mean, side, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because people are filming.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, something about that part didn't seem right.
Yeah, it just don't. I just don't know how you, I don't know. That shit, I just feel that shit was playing. I'm sorry. I may die and go to my grave. I know that shit was playing. That shit was fucking playing.
Cosmo said Facebook and Instagram are big time social engineering tools. They can trace and track emotional states, interests, hobbies, and triggers on a mass numbers using those platforms. Hello. Based off of your posts and stats.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, motherfucker. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, they know you mad.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
What are the front letters in these words? Facebook, Instagram.
Yep. We can get your face instantly.
Instant notification.
For real. And that's how they get away with catching so much.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have no more Privacy Act. We don't have no more Privacy Act, you guys.
So, man,
just to let you know, we don't have a Privacy Act.
That should be
when they start inventing all this stuff to invade your privacy, you don't have it no more. If you clearly go to my page, I got one thing on my page to say you cannot use my photos, my pictures, or anything. All rights reserved. All rights reserved. Y'all better get to know what all rights reserved means. Start writing that shit beside your signature, because every time you sign your signature, they're selling your signature off. If you don't write that beside. That's why you can go and fill out an application or any kind of paperwork, and they'll have all rights reserved beside that shit. In small parentheses, they have all rights reserved, but they're going to sell your shit off.
Okay. Cosmo said Facebook, Instagram, FBI.
Oh, damn. I never looked at that like that.
FBI.
That's a fucking man.
Hello.
I never ever have looked.
FBI.
You learn something new every day, and I love learning new shit. Love it.
Facebook, Instagram, FBI. Hello, I like that.
Facebook, Instagram, FBI. Y'all get that? Y'all hear that?
She said, I'm about to delete this shit now. Notorious, what it do, man? Appreciate you for stepping in.
They have so much.
Notorious, welcome to the show, man. This is On Point Media. If you don't mind, if you could go ahead and subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell. That way you will get the ding every time we go in live. You heard me?
I will come in over here.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get Notorious out the way real quick. One of our new viewers on YouTube said these rioters looting and burning are enabling city officials the excuse to raise the living cost,
yes,
inflation,
yes,
cripple the value of wages,
yes,
cripple new jobs from scratch, and encourage outsourcing. Consumers are punished.
Yes. Plandemic. It's a plandemic.
All right,
it's all set up.
I got you next, Terry. I'm coming your way.
Come and say we need to huddle up. Take that trillion we spend every year. We spend every year. Who is this calling me? Oh my God!
Not right now. Yeah, see, this is the thing when people try to text, call, that throw everything off.
Oh my gosh.
Resume. Quit messing with her.
Sorry about that. I apologize. To my goddaughter Ashley, just to let you know, I cannot answer the phone when I'm on
not right now,
my podcast live. So I'll call you back. Mama call you back when I finish. Okay? I will. Okay, let me finish reading this.
Yep.
I got my thoughts.
I know.
My thoughts are
it's crazy.
over the board right now.
Right in the middle of this.
Well, this is what she said when she just texted me. She said it's very important.
Okay.
So he said, we need to huddle up, take that trillion we spend every year as the #1 consumer in America, and build schools, hospitals, better security for our own, and say fuck them people. And say fuck them people for a minute. And if you if you want to protect or argue, go over there with them people, because we got things to do that don't include them people. Get your young soldiers ready to be police, judges, infiltrate their asses, and be there when we need them. You think the National Guard paramedics picked him up and that's why they had guns? Hell no. Why would they pick them up? People weren't even protesting. So I don't even know what they was. They didn't need no. All they had to do, they had the police there. Why would they call paramedic? I mean the sheriff. Make them come in looking like paramedic. They weren't even looking like a paramedic though.
Yeah, there's so many questions.
Yeah, it's just questionable how they did that.
All right, over here on Facebook, Terry jumped in. She says, "Hello, y'all." She said, "No, you all right." She said, "That's my question." She responded to what we were saying. Absolutely. She said H1N1 was full of shit or fake shit, whatever FS means.
Anytime there is, and I say it all the time,
up,
anytime there is a disease and it has a pattern, it is man-made. Anytime you have a pattern to the beginning of a disease, it's man-made.
So we going in.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So we going in tonight. So we got Facebook and Instagram. You better say resume. We got Facebook and Instagram. FBI. Well, Terry just broke down COVID. 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 Certification of vaccination identity
That's exactly what it
device.
Is. That's what it's called. That is. That's
certification of vaccination.
That's right.
Identity device.
That's right. That means that chip that's coming. That's why I tell people. Who's that told me?
Terry.
They were.
You are on burn.
On burn. For the night, you on burn. Don't take them tests. Don't y'all take them motherfucking tests. Don't you take them tests.
Oh, man.
Do not take those tests. I'll hit you when I'm finished.
Vaccination.
Yeah, don't y'all take them tests. Please don't take the test. All right?
That's nasty.
I'll hit you when I finish.
All right, on YouTube, Cosmo said, yep, I said the same thing that IW said about the rioters looting and burning, causing for other people not to be able to have jobs and basically outsourcing stuff and systematically.
I mean, anytime you got police out there undercover, busting windows, burning their own cars to make it look like the protesters are doing it. Come on, what the fuck else we think? You got to use your brain. It's fucking common sense. The best thing God could have ever gave us was common fucking sense.
Hello.
Common goddamn sense. So we got to use it.
Real talk.
Okay.
Carmen said, man, I'm over here. What's up with it? They cannot stop the knowledge. He said, I meant protest.
I hit you when I finish.
Okay, my bad, Terry. FS meant for sure. So she was saying H1N1 for sure.
Yeah.
They patented COVID-19 in 2014.
Around that time they did.
Yep.
But my thing is, why y'all fucking in the lab patenting shit for kill motherfuckers anyway?
Because Obama told you back in 2015 that in about 5 years, there may be, will be a global pandemic.
Come on.
That we may or may not be prepared for.
Y'all better come on. Y'all better wake up. Y'all always. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Because this is gonna be another topic. Because see, topics come to my head because I gotta talk to y'all. I gotta talk to y'all. Y'all gotta vote. Voting coming up. Voting is coming up. Voting. Everybody gotta vote. I ain't be mad at me. I don't give a fuck. I don't vote. Because if I was gonna vote, you got 2 pounds of shit to choose from. Who you gonna choose? Somebody tell me, well, you gotta choose somebody. No, I don't. Let me tell you how we make an impact if we all not voting.
What kind of impact would that have?
Huh, baby. We can command and demand some shit. But we don't think like that. Everybody, our ancestors fought for us to vote. Yeah, they walked for us to vote. They did all that shit. But always remember, and I tell y'all this on my page all the time, presidents are never, ever elected by you or you. They're always selected. Always. They already been put in play. Everybody praise Obama, but you better go do your research.
So if you held your vote for hostage, what would your first demand be in return?
Mine?
Yeah, so if you basically, I'm not voting until
I'll change the Constitution.
And what
the thing that binds us?
What would you change about the Constitution?
There's a lot of things I'll change. For number one is that we definitely, if we're gonna vote, we vote fairly, and not because and not them picking who they want to put up in seat. We don't vote. We vote, but it don't do any good if people don't see that.
So, what part of the Constitution would you change to make sure that don't happen?
Shit. It's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot.
You sound like you talking about.
I'll change the police.
Would you make changes to the 13th and 14th Amendments, or would you?
I would change the 13th and 14th. Yeah. I'll change some of them, not all. I won't change every last one of them, but I would change it where our people will feel like they are free. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like we're free. Even with the Constitution, it wasn't written for us.
Facts.
It wasn't written for us. They never considered us a part of the Constitution.
I mean, that's a good point you make. I mean, if you gonna do something like that, because that's something that us as people actually could do. You know,
we live under that.
You got the power to hold them votes for, you know, kind of like a negotiating tool per se.
Yeah.
And
here's the command and demand some shit, man.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing about it. That's what I was gonna close the show out with. Is like, I'm really impressed with the level of notoriety that these protesters have gained and the involvement worldwide that's going on. It's good. It feels good when you see people that are not of African descent outside of the United States step forward,
right,
and you know, want to stand up on behalf of Black and brown, especially Black people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now that we got this momentum and we got such a attention on us, I think that now is the time more than ever to actually organize. That's the one thing that these protests are missing. And I've been watching the protests in Hong Kong for the last couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. They've been protesting for 10 weeks now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Going on 3 months. And I'm thinking like, damn, that's real change, because America don't have the grit.
You're right. Yeah.
America don't have the what I'm trying to say. I think we have such a short memory here in the United States when it comes to tragedy, when it comes to horrific events.
What do you mean we have a short memory?
What I mean by that is we will protest, we will complain, we will riot, we'll make T-shirts, we'll do all that for about 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And then we get sidetracked so easy onto something else. Mm-hmm. Like how easy it was for us to stop thinking and talking about the coronavirus.
Right.
But even bigger than that, how unfortunately that easy, no one really is even talking about Ahmaud Arbery anymore.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
I apologize, you guys.
We have such a short memory when it comes to tragedy in the United States. And I think that's because we've been so desensitized. We've been so dumbed down and so elated with violent images that when we see somebody lose their life or we see something tragic, it hurt for a minute, and then but we're so easy to get past it because we'd have been so exposed to it. Yeah, overexposed to this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It don't sit and hurt us for months and months no more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I've been watching the Hong Kong protests, and theirs ain't about nobody being unjustly killed. It's political things that they want.
Right. They're exactly.
Human rights.
We don't do that.
And man, they've been going strong for 10 weeks.
Yeah. I haven't even watched it, but I can imagine.
Without really getting violent. At times they have. But the biggest thing that they have done that is making their government listen to them, making their government listen and making their government pay attention, and basically really crippling in their government, is that they have an actual movement, not a moment. They are organized. They have organized skills. They have strategic plans set up prior to each protest. They are meetings on social media and in private. They have hand gestures, codes, certain ways that they set up the barricades, escape routes, courteousness when it comes to emergency vehicles, how to get in and out of the streets to let emergency vehicles, how to properly block traffic ongoing and coming. They are so organized that it baffles the government. The police do not have a one up on them. And anytime that they think that they're about to close in, they done already planned on what we're going to do if this happens.
Right.
They're not there to damage buildings and fuck shit up. They're there to make life as miserable for the government as possible, strategically. And they're succeeding. They're doing it. So that's my only thing is, we're here now. Ain't no backing out of it. We protesting. People was tired, and people are letting the world know.
The protesting already stopped. Yeah, that's what gets me. It's like we shout for it. It's like we shout for a little bit, and then we go back to the same thing.
That's that short.
We shout for a little bit, then we go back to the same thing. This time we opened the government eyes. For real, y'all. We broke through, and we can continue to break through. Man. But we gotta continually come together, and we gotta strategically. What's the word? Strategically. Strategically, we gotta come.
Don't make the people think you ain't got no team. The reason why you can't stay strategically, because you from Greenville, Mississippi. She said,
anyway,
because I ain't.
Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. We got a plan. Just like they plan.
Yes.
We got a plan, basically.
Absolutely.
We like to have fun, and we like to enjoy each other. But the thing is, we got a plan. And we gotta stop being so angry when we go to the protesters, because when we get angry, then we ready to tear up shit. You know what I'm saying? When I spoke at the protest last week, I made sure that the people knew that it's all about unity.
Loving each other
And unity. Can't nobody break love, man. Love is
not
strong.
Genuine love. Nope.
Not genuine. If you love your people and you love who you are, there should be no problem trying to be there and help and come together as a nation.
For real.
All nationalities. We're not talking about no old black folk. You know, I'm talking about everybody. Because the government don't give a fuck about none of us.
I've been telling you, this one here is bigger than this whole.
Yeah, this is bigger. I was talking
about COVID-19. It's bigger than just black people.
Yeah,
they trying to make it into a race thing. They trying to bait us into that shit. Just like
but it was just as many Caucasians, Asians, Arabs,
if not
Mexicans.
More. Yeah, if not more
at these protests, because they're tired of it too. They're tired. We the
spokesperson for brutality. You know what I'm saying?
For
we
real.
The face for the shit, but everybody.
You got dirty. You got dirty Caucasians. You got dirty black folks. You got dirty Asians. You got dirty Mexicans. You got dirty motherfuckers. Period. That's just how the world we live in today. You know what I'm saying? But you just can't sit and say, "Well, we black folks got to get us together before anybody else can get us together. We got to get us together, and we ain't together."
For real. All right, we got YouTube comments. All right, so on YouTube, Cosmo said, "Go ahead, go on, sis." Obey Jesus said, "God hates all evil. Wake up and obey Jesus." God hates all evil. Wake up and obey Jesus. All right. Cosmo said, "Our ancestors did not die for us to vote. They died because they were living amongst the devils." G-Man G, what's up with it? What's up with you and Obey Jesus, man? Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. If you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, you'll know when we going in. You heard me? G-Man G said, "If you are not participating in the stock market, you are being tear gassed. If you are participating, you're double your money in the last 15 weeks. Huh. Cosmo
hit me with a link.
Cosmo says, nah, it's not memory. It's because too many of our people are followers.
That's true.
That has a lot to do with it too.
And you know,
but I'm talking about Cosmo. I'm not talking about just our people. If you're referring to blacks, I'm talking about Americans in general. Americans in general, society in general,
right?
For the most part, because social media and all these distractors are worldwide, and they got different versions of them in different places of the world. The intention span and the memory bank of society is a lot shorter than it used to be. Mm-hmm. Society in general, we can lose a great person that don't gotta have nothing to do with violence.
Right.
It can be natural causes, and this can be a beloved, heavenly, loving person, and we will celebrate that loss. We will have memories, memorials for them, mm-hmm. And on average, it'll last about a good 10 days to 2 weeks. And after that, it's an afterthought. Right. It's a wrap. We on to the next.
I even tell my husband sometimes, I was like, damn, I forgot they passed away. Damn, I forgot she passed, because that's the way it is now. Even with your relatives. How many times y'all for real? I know you got relatives. How many relatives you know that passed away that you probably even thought about within the last 2-3 years?
Exactly. Come on now. A couple years.
For real.
Come on.
Only the ones like you really was close to.
Yeah. But distant cousins or
but
whatever.
It's like it ain't like it used to be.
So
people don't mourn no more.
Exactly. And if you can move past losing a family member that quickly, I mean a celebrity or somebody, you know what I'm saying, that we just see vicariously through TV, the connection is no longer there.
It's not. And you know what I hate the most about when someone passes by the hands of the police is that I hate when it becomes political. It's a political funeral.
For real.
I hate when the cameras come in and then they make it seem like it's here's Al Sharpton old ass stepping up. Here is Jesse Jackson can't hardly fucking breathe. He's stepping up. Here's all these celebrities stepping up. Now it's a celebrity funeral. What the celebrities ain't the ones that made them rich, it's his fans. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes like too political for me. I just don't understand. But on the flip
side, it's a lot of motherfuckers quiet too, though. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of quiet. I be wondering where's the Jay-Z and the Beyonce.
Yeah, like all the powerhouses is quiet as fuck on this one for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why, but motherfuckers is like quiet. I don't know if they more concerned with COVID and making sure they don't say the wrong shit. So when shit open back up, they don't lose no endorsements or no contracts or you know what I'm saying, some ad spaces or something. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
But it seemed to feel like a lot of motherfuckers are sitting on their hands. Yeah. Companies and athletes
entertainers and all that. Yeah.
Top black athletes and this shit. I don't know.
Well, that one athlete say he'll never stand. He was on the stand. The person that kneeled down.
Well, that wasn't a black athlete. You know
no. Yeah, right.
I could see where he would have that insensitive type of statement.
But you saying you don't understand all the black entertainers and all that stuff. Right. I feel you.
The shakers and movers.
I feel you. I don't understand
shakers and movers. Where you at? I got hella comments and I need to get to them before we get up out of here.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm on y'all. I got hella comments. My bad, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Going in. That's all right. Terry said, right. Thanks. This shit is all a setup. Derica, what's up with it? She said, I took the test already. It was mandatory where I work. I work in healthcare. I said, I took the test already. It was mando.
I knew it was coming.
Terry says, they doing this to say, hey, since y'all not following the rules, we not going to put this chip in you. We're going to go ahead and put this chip inside you just for safety. H1N1 killed more people in a month than this shit has in 3 months.
Come on, man.
She said, Derica says, at my job, we was not able to refuse it.
Wow. And that's what it's going to be.
Was you not? Oh, man, that shit is crazy.
We've been talking about that. We've been telling everyone, believe me, before most of us go back to work, you're going to be mandated to take the test before you go to work.
If not that vaccination.
That test is your man.
Terry says our votes don't count. It's Congress who decide who they want to be president.
Y'all go read the Black Papal Masters.
Lou Tillman says, but not voting.
Or read about your Black Pope or your.
Let me get through these comments.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Lou Tillman says, but not voting makes zero impact.
I don't play with politics, baby.
Alicia Gonzalez is home. Terry says it's a ruse to say you have a choice in the matter. TJ Johnson, what's up? Lou says we are in the situation we're in right now because as blacks we don't vote. No. The local level votes is for the lawmakers.
No. You need to go read about Black Papa Masters and the Black Pope.
Lou says not voting
about
is our biggest problem.
Situation.
Not voting at all is our biggest problem.
No.
Terry says, look at our options to vote for what? Who you voting for?
Yeah, who you voting for? Biden is a pedophile.
Lou Tillman says, but we
Obama's
have to
racist.
vote, sis. We gotta vote.
No, I haven't voted in years.
Lou replied to Terry and said, Terry Tinsley, the presidential vote is not the only person we vote for. I agree with that.
I know that.
That is very true.
I vote for the
things that happen to us on a daily basis that affect us on a daily basis is at the local levels.
Yeah.
Your assemblyman, your city councilman, your mayor.
Yeah.
So yes, on that level, if nothing else, you do need to vote.
Yeah.
Because them is people you can go and sit down. I know. I'm just saying so that people understand there is more to vote
rules
than
and
just for
stuff.
the presidential election.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to vote for the people who actually got control over your district, who actually got control over your hood, your block, your turf. You need to be tapped in with them so that you can go in and sit at, because they not the big boys. They not rolling around with Secret Service and getting charted off in Air Force One. They downtown somewhere sitting in the office. So you could protest right outside their motherfucking office and really make life miserable for them. So them is the ones that we need to be going ahead and
city
vote
councilmen and things like that. I'm talking
Terry
about
Tinsley says, yes, you're right, Lou. Terry Tinsley, we have to have the right lawmakers in office. And those are the ones who make the laws, are the lower level. The ones in Congress are the ones who bypass or pass the laws. Terry says, you're right, but our people do not know this, so they go with the routine, and that's where I was going with that. But you are right. The same thing we was just talking about. Because most people think when it's voting, you are just talking about who gonna be the next president. But it's layers to vote.
Right.
You don't have to vote for
that's why I would say president.
Yeah, the president, because that's straight up. Your president, your vote, Lou, and everybody else's vote when it comes to the president, that shit don't mean shit.
It doesn't matter. It matters when it comes to who's your chairman over here, your this chairman,
that shit is paid for.
Yeah,
it's like prepaid packaging. That shit is paid for in advance.
So when you guys are reading my comments, know that when I say president, I'm pointing to one thing. I don't say the whole election.
Yep.
I say president.
Presidential election. Straight up. That's true. We're talking about the president only. Lou said, yes, over in Hong Kong, the police don't know what to do. They can't catch them. By the time they show up, the protest is over or relocated to a whole nother spot. Terry says, I appreciate you, but they choose the narrative, but we can make a change like saying to organize it. Yes, we got to organize this effort. The protest stopped where? They still out protesting right now. They done slowed the fuck down.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, some are still protesting, but it's not like it's still out there.
But the intensity
is down.
Everybody,
because the National Guards hit this and they put that curfew down.
Ain't nobody out there pushing the line like they
sure
was.
The hell not.
I done slid on. I done been at 4 different protests.
Yeah.
And they said day 4, up to 4 days, they gonna let them do their thing. Day 5, we tightening the noose. And we gonna insurge with more guards. More guard presence, and them telling people it's a curfew and you may be possibly arrested. Done punched a lot of protesters in the stomach.
And then they singing out Antifa. They allegedly saying Antifa.
Exactly.
Now they brought out.
Supposed to point out the bad guys.
You know, they say Anonymous supposed to shit out.
So a lot of people is like, whoa, they done stepped the shit up. a person will be sitting there lying, saying that the intensity of the protest is still the same as it was 7 days ago. No, it ain't. They watered down now. Straight up.
Yeah.
Ain't no getting around that. They watered down.
At least here in Sacramento.
I respect people that are still out there.
Yeah, me too.
That are still steadfast, that are still making their voices heard. Trust me, what I'm saying is not going against y'all's tenacity. I'm not saying that. But as a whole, the crowds aren't as big as they were. And as a whole, the crowds aren't as intense as they were no more. Period.
Could that be because everybody's been calling for peaceful marches and so allegedly Antifa is
now
gone?
Antifa, the Boogaloos, and all of the other supposed antagonizers are put on blast. You don't see as much violence being incited.
And the fake polices and all that shit.
Plandemic. Terry said, she's speaking real truth. Go ahead on, lady. Lou Tillman said, we actually need to come up with a list of demands. We protested with no demands. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's what we said.
Holding your vote is a good idea. We won't vote for nobody in November.
Until we get these demands.
What's your demand?
We need these demands. We're marching, but we're marching for things that we can march. They are signing so many executive laws behind our back. It ain't funny. Every time Trump won his way, Trump go make up a motherfucking new executive law. He may want to use purple tissue on his ass. He gonna make a law about it. He may want to dye his hair. He gonna make a law. He's the only one that dyes his hair orange. Because he's just that fucking he's stupid, but he ain't stupid to come to his type of people. See, that's what I'm saying. He ain't street smart at all. But when it comes to his motherfuckers, the ones he trying to bring down with Q, them the motherfuckers there, I root him on for that. But he trying to hide his own ass because he ain't ready to go to jail when this shit is over with. So he trying to get another motherfucking 4 years so he can ride the pine on out for another 4 years while he's sitting. He's the only fucking president been motherfucking impeached and still making motherfucking executive laws and different fucking shit happen.
COVID-19 happened.
Okay, come on now, we gotta wake up. This motherfucker's up doing some shit.
All right, so let's hit YouTube real quick. We got comments galore. All right, Cosmo said, the people starting all of these looting, they were implants. Go in, sis. Cosmo said, our ancestors, all right, we got there. Then Cosmo said, nah, it's not about memory. It's because our people, okay, we got that one already. Not bad. Okay, we got to go down. Cosmo said they only care because they were told to care. It's a fake outrage. That shit is called fake outrage that these other people are showing. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't
it's hard for me to pinpoint.
Yeah, I can't gauge their temperature. I don't know if
I really
if they're upset or not.
Yeah, right.
I think that this one right here has caused more people to pay attention, and this is why I think that this one is different than
a lot of
maybe Mike Brown or any
Trayvon and all that
during that time.
Right.
It's because if you think about it,
all that shit was staged.
The kids that were having to experience the Trayvon Martin and the Mike Brown that was 10, 11, 12, 13 years old at the time.
Right.
Them is the kids that's in the front lines right now.
Oh yeah.
Now they're 18, 19, 20 years old.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And they've seen this storyline before. And now these kids
wasn't expecting.
Right.
They was blinded.
Yes.
They were not expecting this many goddamn people to come out of all nationalities. Right. They thought it was going to be a bunch of blacks out acting a fool. Yes.
And I think it's such a big deal because you have so many young, non-black people who are willing to speak out. And these young non-black people, they have parents that have to listen to them. And right now in a lot of households, I can only imagine a lot of these Generation Zers are in conflict with their parents and schooling their parents on injustice and how they feel versus how their parents may have been brought up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's fake outrage or not, but what I think it is I think it's just a changing of the guard, and that you got a new generation of blacks and non-blacks that are not as stagnated when it comes to progression as the generations before them. These new young white kids, Asian kids, Mexican kids, everything non-black, they so forward thinking now.
Right.
They not being confined by traditional thought process.
Right.
Everybody want to be a free thinker. Everybody want to be on
and they're not experiencing having to go to an all black school and an all Mexican school.
Right.
They're able to mingle and go to school with all nationalities. So they're not what the fuck? You mean Timmy can't go to Johnny's house?
Right.
You mean Timmy Daryl can't be my friend?
That's
so
far-fetched for them. They can't even imagine or understand that type of behavior.
Yeah.
So when they get displayed something that is reminiscent of that old shit, they're like, this ain't us.
Right.
That ain't how we live.
They're gonna be way more robust than us. They're gonna be rebels like
real shit.
I mean, I've seen some kids down there, and I call them my babies, all my babies. I seen them babies down there really fight for our old asses. I seen some babies. I seen a young girl down there, tears in her eyes in the police face, going the fuck off, screaming to the top of her voice. Do you like what you're doing to my people? And you know what? It wasn't hardly none of older black people. It wasn't hardly none of us down here. No, it wasn't. It was young Caucasians, young Asians, young Arabs.
It was youngsters.
Yeah.
It was youngsters and black women.
Yes. Young black women.
I've been
a lot of them. I was so freaking proud to see everybody.
Brothers over the age of 30.
Yeah. And we had a peaceful march. We had a peaceful march.
I don't care. Now you may have your ones and fews and twos.
Yeah, but we had a peaceful march though.
Strong presence.
Yeah, they made their presence. Yes.
1,000 deep.
Yes.
2,000 deep. Shit, even a good strong 500 standing in one little area at one time. Black men 30 and over? Nope.
Yeah.
So shout out to the black strong women.
Yeah.
Shout out to the strong black women and the youth of today's time. Because for what I've seen, I can only speak on what I've seen and what's been captured on TV.
That's right.
Which can be purposely edited. But I'm talking from experience. From the protests that I was involved in personally and drove past and went up on, I seen youngsters and black women holding it down.
Sure was.
Brothers, where y'all at?
That's right.
Brothers 30 and over, where y'all at?
There's always complaining, they never know
where y'all at.
For real. Sisters too. There's some sisters my age can have their asses out there too. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe in protesting, I can understand that. But don't be on Facebook talking about what we going through and how much we need to come together and all this. But you can't even. You never come in on a conversation. You never
spend an hour at a time. You ain't got to be out there protesting. You can see a group of youngsters and chop game with them.
Educate them.
Get a temperature check. See how they feeling. What they thinking. Give them some words of encouragement. Be a leader. All right. So G-Man G said, if you're not participating, okay. Cosmo said, yep. The votes for the president of the United States, it don't matter. They know who they want to run the country years in advance.
I'm telling
Cosmo
you.
also said, if you forget about the situation after a couple of weeks, the outrage was fake. The original Panthers fought for old and new issues. It wasn't temporary outrage.
Yep.
I agree with that. I don't think that it's fake pain, outrage, whatever people was feeling. I just think that society has been numbed.
Yeah.
Because I go through it.
Yeah.
Like Lou said, damn, that's cold, sis. How you could say that? I've never forgotten about any deceased relatives, but maybe it's because I haven't buried a lot of my family. And that may be true. We've buried so many family members that unfortunately you can forget about the ones that have passed away, especially the ones that you're not closest to.
Right.
And I think because of that, because we've seen so much death, because I've been pallbearer to so many funerals, because we've had so many family members back and forth on both sides of our family die, it starts to numb you to the point to where when the next funeral come around, it's not as impacted. And I think that same thing has happened to our society. We've seen death so much visualized in front of our face via social media and on TV, in the news, in the TV, in the cartoons. Everything is destructive violence and death to the point to where we become desensitized.
Right.
We're not saddened by it anymore.
Right. We're not
You
hurting.
know what I'm saying?
We're not hurting behind it in morning food like we
are
used to.
so adept to violence to where horror movies, they didn't have to come up with a subgenre called blood and gore. Just being scared, boo, ain't good enough no more. Now they got blood and gore,
right?
Because these kids, and if you're not bleeding and it's not gory, it's not scary, mama.
Right.
Somebody jumping from behind a corner, that ain't scary.
Right.
Yeah. I want to see somebody intestines spill out. Yeah. That's where we become as a society. Yeah. So when we get to that point, when we see somebody die in the streets, it messes us up initially. And we're
feeling.
But
motherfuckers that are feeling.
Right.
Feeling happening.
But then we can go and watch TV for 2 or 3 days and see so much blood, guts, and gore and murder that it desensitizes, so it dumbs us down. And that's what's happening to us in general as a society.
Yeah, I agree.
Lou said, yep, my wife has to take the test too because she's a nurse. Lou says not knowing and voting does not make sense. If you don't vote, you can't complain.
I didn't say, first of all, I said I don't presidentially vote. I don't presidentially vote. I am not Democrat and I'm not Republican. I'm neither.
Lou said, no, Squeak. Did you see the protest today? Yes, I seen some of them. They was deep everywhere. I don't know. I think it's watered down. We on day 8 protesting though, bro. So that alone is impressive. How? How is that impressive? Because we've gone a week straight of protesting. That's impressive. See that and see that
because
that's a reflection.
Exactly.
That's an exact reflection of what I'm talking about. 3 or 4 days is the norm.
Right.
Which is
but we ain't made no commands.
That's pathetic.
We the only thing we ask for
8 days is
officer to be charged and that they get the right degree of murder. We ain't asked for no motherfucking. We don't want this no more. We don't want that. Man, there's so much shit we can ask for.
Just not as rowdy.
So much shit we can ask for.
Well, I've been hearing motherfuckers out here on my timeline talking about I'm staying my ass in the house now.
Right.
So, but that don't mean nothing because the same people that saying that, I ain't see their asses out there when it was lit anyway. Lou said that's why we got to vote to make sure that the right lawmakers are in place. Terry says, for real, they got shit in play and people trusted them to do the right thing. We not monitoring them and we have the right to. Bernice said, what's up? Terry says, we the people. It says we the people, but we Americans allowing we the government to continue to do the shit they do.
But you know, it's kind of funny how so many people say vote, 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 vote. But half of y'all way y'all people women when the police pull you over. That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. So many of us say vote, 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 vote. You know, our ancestors supposed to vote, 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 vote. But as soon as the police pull you over, the first thing you do is reach your ID.
Terry say what you don't know is they live, decipher the sleepers. She said, do you know that they got a flicker inside the TV that consumes your mind? It makes you obey, then consume. Obey, then consume.
Could that be could that be through 5G?
Heeway June asks, bruh, where's the protest in Sacramento tonight? Lou, let us know. Where's the protest in Sacramento tonight? Lou said from the first until today, we went from fire to 2nd degree along with other.
We need more than that though. We need more than that because it's gonna continue to happen. We need more than that. We need police laws. We need these officers to be trained more, trained better. We need them to have different training where they know not to put they know not to do this, but they need to have penalties where when they do this, something happens. We should have to, every time we get killed, we got to march. No, automatically they should be charged.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's just so many things that we can ask for that we're not asking for. We're only asking for George Floyd, and that's great. Don't get me wrong, that's great. But we need who's going to be the next George Floyd? In what city or state? We gonna march again, tear up shit again?
Well, see,
it's got to stop. We got to ask for some things to be changed, and we need some things to be given.
And I don't want to keep on digging into it though, but it's just like a lot of this shit seems temperamental too, or like we'll do whatever is trendy, because I ain't know nobody that was ready to go hard like this for a mob.
Come on now, come on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying.
And me personally,
you should have been out marching.
Me personally, in my opinion, I think a mob was done just as bad, if not worse, than George, because Ahmaud got his life taken by some fucking cowboys,
right?
Some vigilantes. Not saying that
don't take away from neither one,
because you get your life taken away from law enforcement, but that it makes it even better.
We should have been tearing up shit in that case.
But yeah, if we was really, that's what
I just want people to be real and see how it looks, because I know people always try to say, you know, angel this and angel that,
something
but
it's just something.
I'm about what's right.
So genuine,
I'm gonna read it for what it is, and
nobody
I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say.
There was no mass going out and
I don't do this shit for fake, for play.
There wasn't no mass going out and making the "Just Let Me Jog" T-shirts.
Right.
Jogging is not a crime.
Or start a jogging where everybody comes in and
you know, a couple people went on a jog. They did do a jog thing on this birthday, you know, to recognize. But I'm just saying, like that outrage. You know what I'm saying? That the will to protest. And the thing about it is, like, I think one led into the other, and I think that Ahmaud, what happened to him, and since nobody didn't do nothing about it, and then within weeks they hit us with George, it was like a slap in the face, and I think people felt embarrassed and obligated. Oh, okay, so y'all will just keep on doing it until we take a stance. I think that was more so the reaction, but that's not genuine either, because it's like, why did we have to go through so many? Because prior to that, we had Sean Reed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was countless before that. So it's like
nobody,
And I'm not knocking where we're at right now and for us taking the stand and doing it. But at the same time, that's when I go back to the Plandemic. Because in my personal opinion, I think that, and this is how I'm going to end the show and wrap this up. When it comes to the topic itself, Plandemics, the COVID-19 and the violence at the protests, I think that those are both Plandemics, because in my opinion, I think what the intention was with both was this here. I think that with the introduction of the COVID-19, allowing it to hit our shores, was intentionally to knock down the undesirables of this country. Those who can't get up and go to work on a daily basis. So your people under 16 years old who can't legally work in the United States, those who are over retirement age, the elderly, the sick, people of color, and of course your criminals. It did not take those people out in the numbers as anticipated. So they fluffed up the numbers. They fluffed up the numbers in order to scare us. What was they trying to scare us for? To stay away from each other. What's the purpose of getting us to stay away from each other? So we can already start to have internal sentiments about being around certain groups.
Or certain people.
Because as soon as they changed the gear and said that African Americans are the ones who are the housers, and 80% of the cases is through African Americans, from that point on, when that news hit, when I start going out in public, I start noticing non-African Americans looking at me and my African American family in a totally different eye. They start stepping out the way. Oh, I don't want to, making sure they have their distance from me. That was the purpose of the social distancing, staying away. staying at home. Why they want us to stay at home? So they can put up all these motherfucking 5G towers.
I keep telling them.
You know what I'm saying? We've counted one a week, one new one that we've spotted a week for the last 6 weeks. And we know it's way more than that. It's supposed to be 444 of them in Sacramento alone. We've noticed one new one a week for the last 4 weeks. And that's just in our regular routine. We're not going around the whole
They're not
set.
gonna believe it. They're not gonna believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
About the 5G
Plandemic.
But I'm gonna prove it to you.
Y'all can't still to right now. The only thing that ain't fully opened up in California and most places is nightlife.
They don't want you out at night.
You can't go outside after a certain time. They want you out
at night.
Okay. Then that didn't work though. It didn't hit us like they wanted it to hit us. So then fuck it. If that's not gonna work, let's turn up the temperature by separating them further by showing more and more acts of violence towards non-armed black men, police, and or white civilians, so that we can start to form that separation. And then all of a sudden, they hit us with 4 in 3 weeks.
Yep. And they hit us with one at the protest, as you guys don't know.
Yep.
That was a young man that
got shot and killed.
They all outside of his barbecue restaurant next door, and he's outside barbecuing. And as he's outside, everybody next door has a little gathering going on. And the police walked up to him out of nowhere. Gets out their car, walked up to him, and they heard a loud noise.
Yes.
And they just opened fire. A female opened fire.
Yep.
Just opened fire, shoots this man.
Yes. And so that's the thing is that's where I feel like it's a plandemic, because I feel like, yes, Ahmaud was killed. Yes, George was killed. But visualizing their deaths, putting it on display for the public to see,
right?
All of a sudden it's being shown at the time that is shown with the Ahmaud filming, the filming of Sean going live, then right behind that, George, the filming of all of these deaths. I think that is being propagated. I think that there's a plan behind that. I think that they know that eventually enough is enough and people are going to reach a breaking point. But I think that they just sped that up. They expedited our breaking point.
Yeah.
And now we're at where we're at.
But I don't think they expected this many
people. They didn't expect this many people to reach that boiling point at the same time.
Right, right.
But to further the pandemic, they have implants at these different protests.
Yes, they do.
To incite violence.
Because we've seen one.
So that we can continue to separate. Yeah, we seen one. We ran one up out of the protest. In the middle of the protest, you know what's going on. You go just blankly just shot. Fuck all you niggers. We know you an
that one. It was 2 deaths. That one and the one at the Capitol. They had the hat and
he was a police.
He was police.
They're simply implanting, putting agents and agitators in these spots to cause havoc, chaos, so that black people will tear shit up, and it'll cause a further strain with black people, the government, black people, white people, black people, and the police.
Yeah.
And it almost worked.
Yeah.
Until all of the footage start coming up of these motherfuckers being busted. These motherfuckers being caught on blast. And now all of a sudden, when you start blasting all of the people that supposedly is the ones that's inciting the violence, now all of a sudden the violent part of the protest is gone.
Right. Right.
So you mean to tell me that we're not as emotionally charged if some white boys with pallets of bricks don't put them in our hands?
Right.
You mean to tell me we're not as emotionally charged if some white boys with hammers ain't the ones that's busting the windows first? Why we ain't getting active?
I just know.
Miss me, man.
You crazy.
Man, come on, man. We not getting active no more because the white boys is gone?
I just know when the numbers start coming in, the police department will be filled with coronavirus cases.
Man,
that's all I gotta say.
All right, we gonna get up out of here, man. We got a few more.
Let me announce the
Okay, I'm gonna let you have the floor. We gonna get up out of here with these comments. Cosmo said, "Get what you're saying, but that doesn't apply to everyone, bro." Shit, I'm still watching Little Richard interviews, laughing out loud. She says, the goal of theirs is through desensitizing. Yes, I totally agree with that. She said, where is the protest for Mr. Dorn in St. Louis? Mr. Dorn was a black elder in his 70s that was murdered over a TV.
Oh, wow. I think I read that story.
I read it. No protest. No, not even much of a national buzz.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say that it tells me something ain't right. And then this is like more political, you know, than anything. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning. From the beginning. It becomes political because they got to make money. First of all, they got to scare us.
And Mr. Dorn was
so it's like you said, it's a psychological warfare.
Mr. Dorn was murdered just a couple of days ago. Barely no mention of his death, of his murder.
Not Sean Reeves either.
We didn't get a chance to breathe. As soon as we was on that, like, man, what's going? As soon as we was like, what the fuck is going on with Ahmad, man? He didn't do nothing in that house. All he went in was like, and we started putting two and two together. Oh well, man, the motherfuckers was meeting 12 days before about him and start putting it together. Oh, motherfuckers is getting a little bit too active on that. People are starting to find loopholes in this. Oh, then we got here with Sean Reed.
Yeah.
And so we was like, man, what the fuck, man? The man, all he did was take off running. We didn't see no gun in the car. How y'all gonna say it was a gun on the ground next to him? He never showed no gun in the car when he was flossing on Facebook Live. We didn't see no gun. We didn't see him get out with a gun. And then we heard your taser go off. He hit the ground. Why did you shoot him 10 times after the taser? Oh, shit. They asked him too many questions. Boom. Then they showed us George.
Yep.
And I'm just saying, like, it seemed like as soon as we start to get onto some bullshit, they hit us with another distraction so that we are not asking them questions, them tough questions. And if we do ask them, they move on to something else before we get the answers. And because we got that short ass attention span, like I said, through desensitizing, we just move on. And it feels like that's what's happening. Yeah, it's day 8, day 10. I'm proud of that, but that ain't nothing to hang our hats on. This is a death. If Hong Kong can protest for political human rights for 10 weeks, I'm not impressed with 10 days over human life. I'm sorry, I'm just not impressed.
Right.
So where is that at? Because I was getting text messages and Instagram lives and DMs for the first 6 days where all the protests was at and what the next move was and where we was gonna meet after this. Ain't nobody hit shit. So where are they at tonight? Where is that protesting tonight? Is it? They ain't at the Capitol building. I just drove through there. So where are they at? 10 days ain't shit. I'm sorry. It's a start, but it ain't nothing to hang our hat on, man.
Yeah.
If we want true change, if we want to make some demands, you think 10 days of protest?
But see, a lot of people is not going to
make enough overtime to make the states say what y'all want.
A lot of people are not going to make any demands because they don't know the executive laws that have been signed, and they're the people that are sitting there just getting ready to be your next congresswoman and your next. You know, I mean, you got to know what the fuck is going on. I can name about 5 or 6 Trump to sign.
Man. Last thing for me, man. I did not want to go this long, but there's a lot to say. Last thing for me, we're going to talk about this on another topic.
Yeah.
But T.I. made the suggestion that we need to have a blackout July 7th. That July 7th needs to be a national blackout.
And everybody jump aboard.
My thing is, T.I. and everybody else, why don't we take that same energy, that same concept,
right,
and do it on July 4th, 4th of July,
right,
the so-called Independence Day? Who's independent?
Right, exactly.
United States Republic from the fucking
celebrate
Great
that
Britain?
shit.
Huh? So instead of celebrating the United States Republic of breaking away from the King of England on July 4th, how about we have our blackout then? Somebody holler at T.I. and tell him it so make a whole lot more sense to do a blackout on the 4th of July.
That's right.
And not celebrate they fake ass independence.
Right.
And not do it 3 days later. I don't even know what's the significance of July 7th.
Me neither.
Is it just so you can get your barbecue ribs in? Huh? Somebody holler at T.I., man. If somebody got a line on him. Why July 7th?
I don't know.
We need the 4th of July. If we're going to stand up,
let
July 4th be the day that we stand in solidarity. That we don't spend no money. If you go, I'm not telling you not to celebrate.
You trying to tell folks not to have no friends.
But what I'm saying is, go and get the shit ahead of time. Go buy it now. Y'all got stimulus money floating. Go and get all your shit now.
But you want barbecue.
Go and get all your shit now. But on the 4th of July, don't break no bread with these motherfuckers. Don't put on no motherfucking red, white, and blue suspenders, shorts, and outfits and all that shit and with the blowers and shit. 4th of July, we should black the fuck out.
That's
if
right.
Any day. I don't understand July 7th. 4th of July should be the blackout.
But see, that's all that celebrity bullshit, man.
Fuck.
That's a celebrity bullshit.
That sound like that nigga.
Everybody's trying to get they claim of fame with this coronavirus. Everybody's getting paid from this corona infomercials, all kind of shit's going on. They're getting paid from all of this coronavirus stuff.
Terry said, get rid of them 5G towers, because that's going to be the box that control these chips.
Boy,
it has nothing to do with internet connection and chip connection.
Come on now. Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
So they shot that young man in Vallejo, and he didn't even have a gun.
Wow. See what I'm saying?
Yep. 5 years ago, a 12-year-old black baby girl at a park got ran over by the police. They responded to the call, someone black having a gun. No gun, just a kid playing at a park. And the beat goes on. Lou said, show us the way, brother. Lou said, right, shut 4th of July down. And we should vow all black and Mexicans not to buy fireworks this year. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That is making an impact. Krista, what's up with it? I see it. Krista in the building.
They're not going to stop.
Terry said, yes, public service announcement. July 4th, blackout. All right, let's do this.
Let's hashtag tonight.
Can we do this?
Let's start.
Can we do this? Everybody that rocks with us, everybody that is on our page, everybody that's on this live, on YouTube, everybody that lead the page, that rock with us, let's make this shit blow. We gonna black out 4th of July, not July 7th. That just don't make no sense to me. But it's a lot more impactful and it sends a statement if we black out Independence Day. So all black people and people of color and anybody who wants to make a stand, let's black out Independence Day. So let's start it off with a hashtag blackout July 4th or 4th of July. Blackout however y'all want to do it. What should we come up with? Blackout July 4th.
July 4th.
Yeah.
Because it's going to hashtag all the way to the end of July.
Yep.
Unless you write the letter 4th out.
Public service on July 4th blackout. Hashtag July 4th blackout. Hashtag July 4th blackout. We want to black out the 4th of July. We want these people to understand when they can't go across the nation and have videos and pictures of us barbecuing and waving American flags and windmills and popping in fireworks.
Yep.
That's going to make an impact. Not knocking T.I. and what he got trying to push forward, but 3 days later, you know how many people, you know how much they expect us to want to go outside and finally go out there and break some bread, just like they set us up for Mother's Day.
I ain't doing it.
4th of July, I wouldn't be surprised if half of the goddamn states opened up fully. And phase 3 or 4 was for the rest of the states. Just so we can be out and about in mad droves, spending money and feeling like we are a part of something, celebrating. We still should be protesting July 4th. Blackout July 4th. Blackout July 4th. Don't buy no fireworks. Don't buy no American flag swim trucks.
And it ain't for no black folks. It's for everybody.
Everybody. And when I say blackout, that don't mean just black people. That means don't fuck with it. We are turning the TV off. We are unplugging the 4th of July. Y'all fucking with us? Can we do this, people? Can we? Hey, and that's going to be the first platform for us to start demanding some shit. Yeah. Because that's going to make an impact economically. Yeah. If you stick to it, if you're not buying all, and it got to be, we can't celebrate on the 4th, but that whole weekend, if it falls on the weekend, them couple days prior, don't break no bread.
What day does the 4th of July fall on? Anybody know?
Don't break no bread. Because they gonna see the difference. Like, God damn, they taking stats. They test us on everything we do. So they gonna be running the stat sheet to see how much money is spent on this 4th of July or this 4th of July weekend. Let's make this a record-breaking low where we don't spend money with their ass. Breonna Taylor. Yes, nobody even said nothing about Sister Breonna when she got killed.
Right. Well, they just mention her and they keep going like
in raps.
Remember, I was like, right. Who's Breonna
now Taylor? They say it in raps.
And I had to remember.
But nobody said out. Nobody came to the front and spoke about that.
Nobody did no protests and none of that shit, man.
Cosmo said shit. T.I. one of them. Hello.
Oh.
Hello. I'm just saying. July 4th make a whole lot more sense, don't it, people? Why July 7th? That shit don't make no sense. 4th of July done came and gone.
That's why I love you, sis.
4th of July, black that shit out. We not fucking with your 4th of July.
And then people, if you really don't want to, if you really don't understand why, go and research the 4th of July. When did it start? Why did it start? Who is it for? What does it mean? And then you'll feel more comfortable by blacking it out. Just like I feel comfortable by blacking out Easter, blacking out Christmas, blacking out Halloween, all that shit.
Dorica said, hell yeah, I'm going to post this on my page right now. Yeah. Terry said, yep, I'm going to post it right now. Lou said, the hashtag the Black 4th of July. I like it. I like it. Hashtag the Black 4th of July. I'm saying hashtag blackout 4th of July though, because when you say the Black 4th of July, it makes it seem like we only want to exclusively make it about black people.
Right.
Me personally, I want this thing to be about society blacking out the government's perception of what independence is, which don't apply to none of us.
Blackout July 4th. Or however you gonna put it.
We'll come up with the official, but I want to make sure that it's something that everybody feels like they're a part of. I don't want to exclude nobody. I want everybody to feel like they can be a part of this movement and get behind it. Because if you are not European descent, then you really don't got no business celebrating the 4th of July anyway. Because this ain't celebrating your independence, period. If you're not a Quaker or Quagmire, one of the first settlers of the Americas, you shouldn't be celebrating this shit, period. And you could be white as snow and just don't know it. That don't apply to you. Straight up. All right, man, we finna get up out of here. I done ran my soup cooler. Yeah. And I hope I was able to reach most people. Revolution to resolution. Thursday, Saturday. That's the weekend. Is it on a Saturday or a Thursday?
What?
Someone was telling us today. The man at the federal building was shot dead. Exactly. Nobody said nothing about that.
Wow.
Terry said yes, and on that day everybody wears all black. Yes, we will. Blackout. That's what I'm talking about. A blackout. Blackout 4th of July, man. It's a pagan holiday anyway. You show right,
Go
Terry.
Research it. Go research it. Go research it. What's it, Cosmo?
All right, man.
She said, haven't celebrated the 4th in years, girl.
Thank you, sis. And this year, we need to have that same sentiment across the board. We need to unite, have a real movement, not just a moment, but a real movement where we are not celebrating the 4th of July. We are not spending no money, not breaking no bread. We blacking out the 4th of July this year. I hope all of y'all rocking with us. I know if we do it together, we share this information, and we stay steadfast, we will make a goddamn impact.
That's right.
I'm done. Right. It's on you, baby.
And two things. The second movement we're going to be getting together will be for the 5G towers.
Ooh.
We need to get pamphlets out to neighborhoods, letting them know about the 5G towers that are putting up in your neighborhoods, and give them information on what it's doing to us over the years, where people will be now start being aware of the 5G towers, where we can get a protest. We need to demand. We need to command. Remember that. Yes. We need to demand and we need to command. Yes. Second of all is that there is a Juneteenth festival in Las Vegas, Nevada next month. They're asking if you will coming, bring blankets, bring your tents, bring your water. It's going to be hot. I will be performing.
Holla.
Your girl will be performing next month in Las Vegas, and I will be hosting the show. So you guys don't want to miss that. Come out to Las Vegas, Nevada on the 19th, which is a Friday.
Friday the 19th.
It's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be really nice. I'm gonna entertain you guys. Yeah. And it's gonna be social distancing.
Yes.
You will be social distancing. 10 to
Groups
a tent.
10 and less at each tent.
Yeah, in your tent.
6 feet apart, of course.
But it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be a lot of big people. So you guys, if you're not doing anything,
so happen to be in the Las Vegas area.
Yeah.
Slide through, man. You won't be mad. Trust and believe me.
Thank you, Cosmo.
Yes.
I got your number. I will be calling you.
Appreciate you, Cosmo. See, we rocked out a lot longer, man. We almost went 2 hours tonight. So that one's for you. You heard
me? What you say? When you know better, you do better. And that's real.
Real talk. Real talk. Man, you got anything else?
Tune in Saturday.
Tune in Saturday. Hey. Let's get this thing going. I'm on fire now.
I'm on fire.
I'm serious. Let's really push this line. Blackout July 4th, man.
Do we need to start? We need to
4th of July out.
We need to put together the.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down, really think about the hashtag to get, and then put a little promotion together with it. And then once I got the hashtag and everything, I'll probably go ahead and holler at my graphic designer and get an official flyer for it, so that we can go ahead and share that. We can make it our social media handle page, profile pictures, spread it, share it, like it. You know, let's do this, man. Let's really make a stand, man, because like I said,
and we need to do it on Instagram too.
Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying? All social media outlets. Let's make this a real big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because we can only make it as big as y'all make it.
Right.
Our platform is only so big. Some of y'all's platform is bigger than ours. So if we all come together, we unite, we get behind this thing, it will be a movement, not just a moment. That's all I got, man. That's it for me, man. Hashtag blackout 4th of July. We is not rocking this year. You heard me? Love y'all, man. We can't do it without y'all, man. Another dope bomb.
Thank you, Cosmo.
Tight, hella saucy episode, man. Thank you for Lou, Terry, everybody that came through, man. Derica, everybody that was shouting out with their comments, man. Y'all make the show. Everybody on YouTube, Cosmo, man, everybody, man, we appreciate y'all, man. IW, everybody, man. We can't do it without y'all. Y'all are the true MVPs. Everybody go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, On Pernt Media, ONPURNT Media on YouTube. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know every time we're going live. We love y'all, man. See y'all Saturday. Y'all be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. We love you. We out. On Pernt.